Hello again. Now to finish the game we will include the score. So the score is the number of points you get by hitting the mosquito, and it's a variable number, so we will have to use a variable for that, and then it's also a text. For us to be able to display that kind of information, a test, we will be using a label. Okay, so here under user interface we choose the label and drag it and place it on top of the screen. The properties will let us change colors and size and font and dimensions, well, and the default test, the test that will appear first. Now we change this test and do something like your score is, and leave it visible like that. Now we go into blocks, and then as I said before, to keep account of the points we are getting, we need to count them, and we will store the number in a variable. So we go into the built-in blocks variables, these orange ones, and we initialize a variable. We can let it be global to keep things simple. We will call it something like points, and its initial value should be 0, which is a number under math. Now anytime we touch down the image sprite, we will be collecting points, so we will update the variable to the new value. Now, so we are going to set these points to what? To the new value, which is going to be the old one plus whatever we are increasing each time we touch down the mosquito, maybe just 1 point. So we go into math and choose the plus sign here. We go again and choose the number and change it to 1. So we are increasing by 1 what? We are increasing by 1 the value of the variable. So we go into variables and pick get. What do we get? We get the points. So now we have this line here, this block, that says that the global points are going to be set to global points plus 1. And how can this be? This can be because these global points are the value of the variable before, and this is the value of the variable after touchdown, after being increased by 1. So the new value is going to be the old value plus 1. So this and this are not the same, because those are different numbers. This is the old value and this is the old value plus 1. So we are updating the value of the variable, and that's why something can be equal to itself plus 1, because those are taken at different times. Okay, so now after calculating the points, we have to display them into the label. So we are going to set the label test Well, the test is going to be twofold, so we are going to use this join block. Why? Because we are going to have one part of the test fixed, that we type into here something running like your score is, and then some spaces so the number doesn't get into the letter. And now what's going to be your score? Well, the value stored inside the variable, so we get it. That's it. So this group of blocks will display on the label the test. Your score is with the number of points we have completed by touching down the image sprite. So now we put it here, and well, we can just duplicate it and include that your score is 0 when everything starts, just by dragging it into when the screen initializes. Well, that's not strictly necessary, but well, as the global points variable initializes to 0, the first value will be 0 and the first label will be your score is and the 0 there, not just your score is and the properties by default. Well, so that would be enough to include the scoring, and that finishes the video game. Thank you.